Yerp, this perp back with another video, and I just finally got around to watching Exhuma. This is a Korean horror movie. Man, this drops, I think, on Shudder on the 14th of June, so definitely check this out because I'm not going to lay out any spoilers. I'm going to be very vague because I feel like the less you know about this movie, the better the experience. Now, this is a very long movie. It's about 2 hours and 13 minutes, but I never felt the runtime because let's talk about this story. So the premise of this is very simple. You have Mr. Kim here. He is a shaman, and he has a crew with him as well. Lee, Bong, and Young. They're all kind of just this team that works together. They help people in need of their services, in which in this movie, they are helping somebody move a grave to a better site. And this is where everything kind of kicks into gear. And this is a very odd job to kind of have. I don't know if this is a legit thing that they do over there in Korea, and how they deal with things spiritually, how they handle dead loved ones. So they get hired to do this job from a very rich and wealthy family. But as soon as they get to this gravesite, Kim automatically like gets this unsettling feeling about this gravesite. And once they pretty much go through the necessary steps to make sure nothing goes left, they're moving this one grave to another site. And once they do that, that's when things really start to kind of kick off. And they get hired on this job because this family is going through a lot of like weird things, especially with this newborn baby that has come into the world. And that's what kind of really makes this team come together and make sure that their family is all right. And they're also doing it for the insane amount of money that they are getting for doing this said job. But once things kind of goes left and whatever they dug up starts to make itself known, that's where our movie really starts to get going. And I really enjoy how the suspense is built up throughout this whole entire movie, how eerie it is. The sound design is incredible. There's no cheap ass jump scares. It's just all atmosphere. And I think it does a really good job of setting things up very early, getting to know these four characters, because once things start to happen to them because of what they're doing is very interesting, and it makes it more believable. And of course, when you have a movie that deals with something supernatural, they have to break down the rules. And I think they do a really good job of breaking down the rules throughout and keeping you on your toes, because you're thinking like, oh, at one point it's all over now, right? No, it just keeps getting gradually worse and worse for our characters and people that are around them. And I think the performances here are really well done. I really like the way that this movie is shot. It's very clean. It's not trying to wow you with any crazy over the top like artsy type of directing style. It's very simple, it's clean, it's effective. I also like the culture that's in this movie as well. Like anytime they were do a ritual, that was really interesting, and you could tell that they really took their time with those scenes to get those right. And it was very disturbing at the same time. Like they would like have this kind of almost gospel-esque type of chanting going on. It's really unsettling this whole entire movie. I think they did a really great job of just setting up all the supernatural elements in this movie. It didn't feel generic, it felt fresh, and that's all I ask for when we do these supernatural movies, is we bring something new to the table, or we do something different, or we build suspense in a more organic way. We don't do none of this or generic shit that we see in a lot of horror movies nowadays. But definitely check this out. I know I've been very vague, but like I said, the less you know about this movie, the better the experience. I don't know if you can get this on VOD, but like I said, this is going to be on Shudder on June 14th, so definitely check it out. And then come back to this video and let me know your thoughts. But until next time, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.